This video is brought to you by Bento Lab, a DNA analysis laboratory you can take anywhere. We're interviewing scientists, pioneers, and Bento Lab users that are pushing the boundaries of accessible biotechnology. Today, I'm talking to Athanasia, the head of R&D at BioCoS. They're a Greek startup that are developing novel biomarkers for the olive oil industry. Athanasia, hi. Thanks for joining us. Tell me about yourself and BioCoS.
My name is Athanasia Duorou. Currently, I'm the head of research and development in BioCoS. BioCoS solves food fraud by using DNA-based solutions. We are currently having a vertical solution for olive oil authenticity. We have also developed our own novel biomarkers, and we are able, through these biomarkers, to distinguish between 19 olive varieties, in which we include Spanish, Greek, and Italian ones. And we are slowly moving into other food products as well.
How are you using biotechnology to solve this problem?
We start from a bioinformatics tool that we have developed, and we extract different kind of sequences. And then I have to design specific primers and then test these primers. So this is where your device comes in, and it comes in handy actually, because I have closely the three key elements that I need to perform the DNA extraction and run the gel and run my PCR. So after I design the primers, I have to test them. And this is the first proof of concept. So in the beginning, I want to see that, let's say I have a species of interest A, and the primers that I have designed based on what the software run gave me are specific for this species. I have to test species A with 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 different species. So let's say the limiting step is to pass this first validation, and then if we want to go within the same species to see the discriminatory power within the same species but different varieties, for instance, then we have to go in a sequencer and see how our potential genetic marker works.
Why Bento Lab as opposed to a different piece of equipment?
The first time that I've seen your device was probably October, November, maybe late 2018. I'd said that basically it combines a centrifuge, which is essential, a PCR that it doesn't have like 4 wells or 8 wells, but it has 32 wells, so you can process samples, not 3 samples or 2 samples positive negative control, and actually it combines 3 devices in one, and for me this is very convenient. Instead of going around and changing devices or purchasing different devices, especially for a startup, having a device that it is both compact and it combines the things you need to finish a work that you have to do, I think it is very, very important.
What are some of the challenges or highlights that you've been finding from working on this project?
So I think one of the challenges is to leave academia and go into the industry and change your mentality. Because I came from academia. After I finished my PhD, I joined officially BioCoS, because before I was in the advisory board. if you need to find solutions that meet the needs of the market, so in other words, if you want to do applied science, but really applied science, you have to change the way you look at the problem completely. So I think my biggest challenge was to change the aspect I had about certain things. And of course, another challenge for me at least was to understand the business as it is. Because I studied biology and biotechnology and stuff like this, and they do not really prepare you for the industry, they prepare you for research. And yeah, I think that as a startup in the beginning, you have to deal with all the difficulties that a startup will have. But for the moment, I think we are very happy with what we have achieved.
Where is BioCoS headed next? You're recruiting at the moment.
Yeah, actually, we have 4 open positions. So we're looking forward to grow. So I think it is the time for BioCoS to grow a bit bigger. We have started a collaboration with the University of Carleton in Canada. So we are doing small steps towards the health sector. Last August we submitted as a partner, along with 37 other partners, an EU grant that has been accepted, and it starts on the 1st of September. And although we didn't know that the pandemic is gonna happen, actually we're gonna create novel biomarkers for COVID, Zika, Ebola, influenza, and Escherichia coli for food-borne illnesses. And this starts on the 1st of September. We are very happy. It is a new, let's say, it is a new field. So we're doing small steps. We are recruiting because I think it is time for us to accelerate also in the food sector that we are already kind of established. We do have clients, but we want to move forward even faster. And we are looking also in different solutions, so for other food products, for example.
If people want to find you, how do they find BioCoS?
So people can find us via our official website, www.biocos.gr. We are very active on LinkedIn, again with the same prefix, BioCos. They can find us on Twitter and also Facebook, again at BioCos.
You can find out more about applying for the roles at BioCoS in the description below. And if you have questions for Athanasia, please leave a comment. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thanks, and see you next week.